January 1966, and an event as rare then as it is today. A Prime Minister, in this case Robert Menzies, chooses the time of his going.
Sir Robert Menzies bows out of the Australian political scene. This is how it was today as Sir Robert Menzies arrived at Parliament House to attend a meeting of the government parties, to tell them of his intention to resign. And so the Victorian barrister, who rose to the country's highest political office and held it for longer than anyone else, brought his political career to a close.
On Australia Day, he hands over to his deputy, Harold Holt.
Sit down, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr Holt's prime ministership was dominated by the Vietnam War. On taking office, he declared Australia had no intention of increasing its commitment. A little over a month later, he trebled it to 4,500 troops, including 1,500 conscripts. Reinforcing the Vietnam stance, Holt visited Washington in July, where he made this declaration.
That you have an admiring friend, a staunch friend, that will be all the way with LBJ.
Just 6 days earlier, the Labor leader Arthur Calwell was shot at and injured as he left an anti-Vietnam conscription rally in the Sydney suburb of Mossman, the bullet lodging in his coat lapel. By mid-August, the Vietnam issue was white hot. Although Australian troops won an unlikely victory against huge odds at Long Tan, 18 of them were killed and 26 wounded.
Every American and LBJ is with Australia all the way.
President Johnson's visit in October was greeted with both well-wishes and fevered protests. Accompanying the President in his motorcade through Sydney streets, the New South Wales Premier Robert Askin tells his driver to run over the bastards when confronted by anti-war protesters. But for all the volatile divisions on the streets, when Australians went to the polls in late November 1966, the result was a landslide to the Holt government, winning 56% of the two-party preferred vote, giving it a record 41-seat majority over Arthur Calwell's Labor opposition.